my channel, PhD in Beauty. I'm Katie, and today I'm gonna walk you through my everyday makeup routine. I tend to not to go for such a bright lip color, but today is the weekend, so I felt like why not. But this makeup routine is for a very natural look, minus the lipstick. It's suitable for any color eyes because I use very nude colors, and I'm gonna walk you through all the steps that you need to take when you want quite a natural look. So the first step in my everyday makeup routine is the use of toner. I either use Shiseido Ibuki Range Softening Concentrate or Bioderma Micellar Water. Micellar water is great for anyone who has redness or dryness like I do and it's also good for winter because it doesn't really dry out your skin. So I also use it at night to remove any residual makeup from my face. Okay, so the first step is we put a little bit on the cotton pad and cleanse your face. This is to cleanse your face. Even in the morning, it's very important to use the toner. After cleansing, I really like to use vitamin C in the morning because it brightens up my skin, my complexion, and I look more radiant throughout the day. So this particular vitamin C is from Radiance Swiss Cosmetics. So just pop a little bit on your hand, just like that, and dab it in your skin. After the vitamin C, I use a Darphin moisturizer. After moisturizer, normally I would put foundation on, but I'm sort of detoxing from the foundation in the past couple of weeks, and my skin feels absolutely different. I feel like my skin is really breathing, so I've sort of liking the new look. So I feel like if your skin is healthy and hydrated, you've got good skincare, you don't need foundation. The next step is all about the eyes. I love this Naked by Urban Decay palette. So for my eyes, I tend to use quite nude colors, especially if I'm going to work. Okay, so the first step in putting on eye makeup is to use something neutral, a neutral color. So the Naked by Urban Decay is as neutral as you can get. So I use the smaller end of the brush that comes with the Naked palette. So I put this Naked color all over my eyelid. You can see that it's super duper neutral. You can't go more neutral than this, I think. So what it does, it just it's like a primer for your face. You know, it sets the tone. If you want a bit of shimmer, I use the Half Baked. So we put a little bit of the golden in the middle of the eyelid. I mean, you can't really see, can you? It just brightens up my eye a little bit. Then for the crease line, I go for a thicker brush on the other end, and I pop in some of this butt color on the crease line of my eye. So just like that, you go into circular movements, like sort of just back and forth until you can see the pop of color, and you kind of want a little bit more color in the corner of your eye. So I tend to go a little bit heavier. On the corner of my eye. If you want your eyes to look bigger, to look more open, you can add a bit of shimmer, like Sidecar color is perfect for that. So you just go with a thinner thinner end of the brush. It sort of just adds just a little bit of color. It's not overwhelming. I still look natural. I still look myself. And you can also, it's optional, you can also put an eyeliner. But I tend to not to use eyeliner anymore because when I'm at work I tend to put my hands on my eyes, on my face, and which smudges the makeup. So I tend to just put the eyeshadow, no eyeliner, but I'm gonna show you how you can put the eyeliner to define your eyes even more. So with the eyeliner, you can go for black, or this one is purple, so it's really cool. I usually start from the outer corner into the inner. Some people go the other way, but I sort of find it easier. You just follow your eyelashes line. Don't make this tail too thick or too big because it doesn't look good. Or you can go the other way. You sort of start from here. You follow your eyelash line, sort of just lift it towards toward the end. I think this eye looks better. I'm not professional, I'm not perfect, but I think it's quite easy. All you do is you follow your eyelash line, then you lift the corner just a little bit, and with this purple color, it sort of makes my eyes stand out a little bit more. I'm not sure if it's visible from the camera, but I also tend to go for brown colors because I have brown eyes. But if you have blue or green eyes, I would also experiment with different colors. Now, my favorite step is mascara. With mascara, you can actually go overboard. Don't put too much mascara on if you're going for natural look. Especially if you have like thick, long eyelashes, 1 or 2 strikes of mascara is enough. I'm going to put a little bit more because camera completely washes out all my makeup, so you can't really see if I'm wearing any or not. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more than I normally would. With mascara, you sort of start from the root of your eyelashes and pull it up. For the bottom eyelashes, I just do like I brush them just like once or twice at the most. You don't want your bottom eyelashes to be like the center of attention. So now we've done with the eyes, we can move on to eyebrows. Eyebrows is a thing, like it's a thing this season. I have quite a few eyebrows products that I use. I quite like Benefit. Benefit eyebrow stuff is amazing. My hairs on my eyebrows tend to grow down, so I use a gel sometimes. To sort of fix them up and then use the color to fill in the gaps where my hair is missing and, you know, to make them look much fuller. So I'll start with the color. So this color is the gel and it's sort of brownish, I guess brownish color. So it has a little brush and what you do is you go over your eyebrow line and you sort of lift it up and bring it down toward the tail. Okay, so you can see how different my eyebrow now looks. I think this color is a bit purplish, but I think it works. We just pop a bit of color on the other eyebrow. So you follow your eyebrow line from here, from the outer line and then inner line. I like to use the gel just to fix the eyebrow so I don't have to worry about them for the rest of the day. It's really hard to open. And this stuff is amazing. So this is like a brush with a gel on it. So you just brush up a little bit. And voila! I have big, thick, bushy eyebrows in no time. Because I don't wear foundation, I like to use the illuminating powder. I've showed this to you before. This is a Dior Holiday Couture collection that I bought, but I mean, you can buy the illuminating powder separately. I put a little bit on. I like to use a big brush when I put a powder or when I put the blusher on. So I just pop a little bit on my forehead and on my nose and upper lip, and then just here. So this powder is supposed to highlight my face and make it look more radiant, hopefully. Okay, after I've put the illuminating powder on, I have quite a few options for the blusher. I like to change it up. I use these Clinique, it's called Pink Love. So if you have fair skin like mine, you're good for like pinks, peach colors, you know, warm pink. So let's pop this color onto my cheeks. So the way you do, if you like, I have a round face, so you want to go sort of here and then also go around your forehead here, so it doesn't look patchy. And the big brush helps because you can't really go wrong with the big brush, and also it won't leave like a line of a blusher on your face. So go for a big brush if you want sort of an easy makeup. And it's sort of like a circular movement that you start from here underneath your cheek and then sort of around. So that will give a nice pop of color without being too overwhelming. I'll give you an example. So for example, this color for me, this is a NARS color. It's called Super Orgasm. It's a bit too dark for me. Like for someone with a bit more tan skin than mine, this color would be perfect because it's beautiful. It has like sparkles in it. But for me, I find it a bit too dark. Okay, so the last but not least part of my makeup routine is the lips. So because the makeup I've put on is very natural, I like to sometimes go for quite bright color lipsticks. So I'm going to use a lip liner. My lips are quite small, they're thin, so I like to use a lip liner. Also, a side note, if you like to wear quite bright lipstick, do not ignore the lip liner because the lip liner will keep your lipstick where it should be and you're not gonna have like a smudged lipstick on your face. This color is really vibrant. It's a Lancome color and I love this red. This is called Rouge 156. It's a beautiful color. To be honest, I think this color is more orangey. So it's an orangey red. I just went back and looked at what I've recorded and my camera was a bit out of focus, but hopefully you can still see all the steps to do a natural makeup. And please subscribe to my channel. It's very easy. If you have a Gmail account, you just go into YouTube and press on the bell or press on the subscribe button. I will really appreciate it. If you have any questions for me or if you want a makeover and you live in Wellington, I'm more than happy to help you. Alright, have a nice day and enjoy your weekend.